Well, River Rats, it's one of those cool, blustery days. We just had a big cold front come through, and that was kind of on purpose because I've driven a long ways to, and didn't want to burn a whole day of quality fishing weather, you know, but came a long ways to get what will hopefully become the new adventure rig. So let's go. Well, there she is. A 1448, that's 44 or 14 feet long, 44-inch wide floor, 1986 all weld. 2 years older than me, with a 2006 Yamaha 2-stroke on it. And I'll talk about this a little bit more. We got to run to the boat ramp. Skip, you ready to hop in? All right, hop in, buddy. Watch out, bud. There we go. It's kind of shallow mud here, so I'll leave her in shallow running mode. Oh. What do you think of all this, Skip? You're used to a little fancier rig, huh? Gonna have to play with that jack plate a little bit. That's all right. Oh shoot. We got her on. Okay. Oh, I'm sure. Skip, we better keep you on a leash so you don't get too unruly. Yeah.
Does your dog go with you when you make it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he goes everywhere. We made it back to the house, and here she is. I love it. Like, the only boat I've ever sold that I regretted was a 1448 low with a 9.9 on the back of it, and I just loved how it was light, easy to move, easy to pull, and simple. Like, the big expensive boats too, like, when you break things, they're expensive. With boats like this, stuff does break, but and it's not cheap, but it's not like ripping the lower unit off of a 200 horse Suzuki, you know. That's the lower unit on that boat is more than this boat cost altogether. But I mean, there's just like a certain level of peace of mind of that to me. And there's a lot of little things I like, so I don't remember what I said. It's a 1986 all weld 1448 2006 2-stroke Yamaha 25 horse. It's got a manual jack plate. It's got pods. It's got storage built in that doesn't take up room in the back. In the front, it's got a light bar. It's got a mount for a trolling motor. That'd be a transom mount trolling motor that you can put up here. I'm going to add one. And the reason I'm going to add one is that I hope to take this thing a long way from any boat ramp. And with an older motor, those older Yamahas are pretty dependable, pretty reliable, but anytime you're 20, 30, 40, 50 miles away from civilization and boat ramp, which I hope to use this boat for that, it's good to have backup locomotion other than just a paddle. I mean, you paddle as far as you want, but trolling motor's faster, so I'm going to put one of them on there, and I'm going to do it that way to keep it cheap. But yeah, kayaks are awesome. You can only haul so much stuff in a kayak, and Skip's definitely more of a boat dog than a kayak dog, so he should like this. I like how it's got the aqua traction on it or whatever already. I just hope this is going to be the adventure rig, is the plan. Like, boat ramps are nice, but not required. You just need a gentle sloping bank to get this thing in the water, and hopefully sky's the limit as far as that goes. It does have some problems, and the gentleman I bought it from worked with me on price, so I really appreciate that. Some are kind of funny. The pods are bolt-on, and they're not even. Like, you can see on the bottom there's about 2 inches, 1.5 inches probably, between the pod and the bottom. On this side, it's just a smidge above flush, just above the plug. It's kind of funny. It cavitates, so the prop doesn't cup water very good because of all the weight in the back. I'm assuming I could lower it down with the jack plate, but then it sprays. So I'm going to put a cavitation plate on it. Hopefully that'll fix it. And I'm toying around with the idea of putting a jet on this. Problem with the jet, which I love jets, one this small, I'd probably put like a 50-35, which that would add even more weight to the back. And then, a 35 horse jet still doesn't have the whole shot of a 25 horse 2-stroke prop. So I don't know. I think I'm going to run it as is for a while and see how I like it. I have done a few little things so far, just little dumb things, like added a cleat there, a cleat to the front, some grippers. I do like how it's got a light bar. I might have already said that. Add a fishing rod rack here. We'll put a set of multi-bars on the back, going with a really light, shorter arms to, again, keep weight down. I'm hauling it over to Dennis's. Dennis runs the Outboard Jets of Texas, or Texas Outboard Jets. I always mix it up. YouTube channel, and he does some crazy stuff, and he knows some boat stuff and has tools at his disposal that I do not, where I'm at right now. So yeah, I don't really share a whole lot of the life event stuff, but for the past like 5 years I've went down south hiding from the ice, and that's where I'm at now. So I'm away from my garage, away from all my tools and all the stuff that I would need to do that. So Dennis is nice enough to help out. Yeah, there's a handful of add-ons, and pretty much the main thing I'm waiting on is the multi-bars, so I can get, the Smackdown rod holders on there, and then I'm just going to let it rip and put it together a little piece at a time from there. Pretty excited. Well, I'm an idiot, but you already knew that. Ended up taking it to Dennis's, and we got a whole bunch of stuff done and had a whole bunch of fun doing it. I just don't know where the footage went. So there's this awkward kind of transition here from how the boat was and how the boat is now. But awkward's kind of my thing. So it's not totally out of place, but the boat's really coming along nice. And unfortunately, I don't get to show you how it got there, but I do get to show you what it looks like. We got a lot of stuff done that day, and it hasn't stopped since. This is where we're at right now, and it's definitely pretty good working order. I'm holding on to Skip because he was inside crying, but yeah, I'll give you a little walkthrough, and the lower unit's off of it because I replaced the water pump. I still got to put that back on. But as soon as I'm done with that, we're going fishing. And I'm ready. Actually had it out once, tested the motor out, messed with the height on the jack plate and everything. Got her running pretty decent, so I'm gonna slap that lower unit on, test to make sure it's still pumping water, or that it's pumping water the way it needs to be, should be. But yeah, start at the front where we're at. I got a spare tire and a spare tire carrier, because this is gonna be the adventure boat. This thing is gonna go see some places, go all over the place. I mean, that's kind of the whole thought process behind getting it. Like, there's a lot of boat ramps that suck, and in places that I want to fish, like little hidden gems, and a light boat can get in those places. And then I mean, on top of that, like, gas mileage is a lot better. It's pretty easy maintenance, so hours on this motor aren't as expensive as hours on the big motor. Busy road. But yeah, I got spare tire carrier, the trolling motor. So I got this on here now. I think I'm gonna swap it out. I have a motor guide with spot lock that I'm gonna end up slapping on here, but I actually have lithium batteries in this hatch. There ain't much room, so I'd show you, but it was such a pain getting them in there that I don't dare move them around. But there's two 25 amp hour 12 volt lithium batteries, little flat ones that I ran in parallel. So I got 50 amps of juice stuffed up in that little front deck, which I would think this thing isn't going to be spot locked that much, probably. So I would think that'd be enough juice, but we'll see. I'm gonna mess with it. There's gonna be a lot of trial and error on this, but what that does is I had a battery up here, and having the batteries in here frees up this space. I'll put my food and drink cooler there, and then we still have all this open room, which I love open room. And open room in a 14-foot boat isn't that easy to come by, but this one does a pretty good job. Skip, so far a fan. But yeah, I got anchor basket. I got straps to hold down the bait cooler. It's full of fresh shad, and that's gonna be my chair while I'm looking at the rods back there. This thing works awesome. I'll show you it once we get on the water, but just a fiberglass rod and these brackets that we were painting earlier, man, it works slick. So you'll get to see that. Added these U's for strap the motor down, or the boat down. Yeah, I got this lowered almost all the way down. Maybe it is all the way down. Before she was not cavitating, even with the cavitation plate. Got my little pouch. Gonna have to re-stick that thing for my tackle and leader line. Obviously the multi-bars and smackdown rod holder combo makes any boat look like a catfish boat. Yeah, smaller gas tank, a little less weight in the back, can fit my paddle back there. New tail lights. I'm gonna redo these bearings. I'm also I got a new set of hubs coming. I think these have seen some salt, so it's not that they're shot, but they look a little rougher than I like for something that's gonna get drug all over, possibly the entire country. But yeah, I got pretty much 8 feet of room from here to there, and then a little over 4 foot on the floor. Like, I'll probably end up getting a bimini top at some point in time, and this will essentially be a mobile tent. I have enough room to put my cot down in here and have a canopy over my head and no morning dew on me, and I'm excited. I'm gonna get this lower unit back on, and hopefully everything works and we're going fishing ASAP. Skip's over there barking at like a sheep stuck in the trees. It's pretty intimidating. That big scary sheet, huh, bud? Yeah, come back to safety. Well, I got her peeing just fine in the driveway, but she was backfiring a little bit, so probably could use a carburetor cleaning and new filters of all kinds, but in the meantime, I just ran her as hard as I could, and with all the obstructions in the water, and did hit my first log. So that's the first christening of this motor and lower unit, and I haven't put any slime in this boat yet. The first trip was a skunk. Otherwise, that would be the video you're listening to, but you know, it's a fishing video, so I want there to be a fish in it, at least one. So I put on a new river. I don't know if I'll be going back to that one, but this one's treating me okay, so hopefully it continues to do so. We have some really good bait, so I'm gonna get them out. Man, I do love how much room's in this boat. It's just a little guy, but it fishes big. You could definitely fish 2 people in this, no problem. In fact, I've done it the first day out. Me and Zach gave her a rip. Another thing I'm doing a little different was it got real cold last night. So I'm bringing out some different combos. These are Zach Royce medium lights. They, don't let medium light fool you. Zach Royce himself has got several catfish over 100 pounds on them. And then I'm also pairing them with the PC Fun Chaos Pro. And what I like about these, they're a little bit smaller than the Alios, a little less powerful, but still got a bait clicker. So they're, man, they cast sweet. But the thing with these is I can use them for channel catfishing. And the chans are still fun, but it's going to have enough power and enough backbone to handle a big fish. And why I got them out here right now is because with the cold weather, I would imagine the fish are going to bite a little tentatively. So the very soft, squishy tip, hopefully I'll give them a little less resistance and a little more incentive to seal the deal. And still have enough backbone to horse on a big fish if I gots to. Which hopefully I gots to at some point in time. But basically they can pull double duty, but with the weather we've had, I'm still looking for big fish, even with these lighter rods. Hopefully one gets smoked, because I bet the takedown's going to be awesome if we're lucky enough to get one. Yeah, the Alios 300s, they meet all the criteria I just listed. They just don't have a bait clicker, which isn't a big deal unless you're camping out, which I kind of enjoy that, so I like to have a bait clicker. Comfy, Skip? Oh, I missed an eye guide on that rod. Whoops. We'll fix that when I reel it back in to move spots. Yeah, these are lighter rods, but I'm treating them like they're pretty heavy duty. I still got 80-pound braid on them. 80-pound leader. Oh, you got a nibble. You don't have the capabilities of pulling that rod down. You're wimp. Ooh. Oh. Thought he was gonna do it. Oh, he might do it. Come on, buddy. Is that all you got? So far the light tip rods aren't leading to immediate hookups, but I don't think they're hurting anything either. Maybe. Maybe not. Or you just slack it up. I don't know. Most of our bites are coming from over there though, so when I make a move, we're just gonna slide down the bank a little ways over there. Try to stay in the sun for Skip and myself as far as that goes. I think we're mostly getting gar bites, but tough telling. I'm gonna get this relined through that guide and then we'll move. All right, let's see what Skip's getting into. Looks like there's somebody's camp over here at one time. They had their tent made of a tarp. Almost looks like a tent made of paper towels. Interesting. Had a Red Bull and a glove. Cool. It's pretty minimal litter by this place's standards. Probably leave this glove in here. If we get a big blue, that might come in handy. Come on, bud. I'm gonna bet you're not a catfish. Well, maybe you are. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I guess if you're gonna bite, I might as well catch you. I think he's in a stick or something. Definitely in a stick. I don't know if we're gonna get him out. But it is a fish. Come on out of there, bud. Just hear a seesawing on that. I think we got him out of one branch, but not the big one. Nope, something popped. There's hope. What do we got? Whatever it was extremely light biting. Is that a big blue? That is the most tentative biting blue and possibly the darkest blue cat I've ever seen. Wow, good thing I had the light rods. All right, come on, bud. No net, just because it takes up so much room, so we'll try to grippy him. Wow, that's a good fish. Come on, buddy. Open your mouth. Got him. Hey, hey. Heck yeah, that is one of the grimiest looking blue cats I've ever seen. We battle them out of the junk too. Ow. Wow, such a tentative bite. That's crazy. Well, this is a good way to break in the new boat. That's a dandy, grimy looking, definitely the darkest blue cat I've ever caught in my life. He's like black. That's neat. But I don't know if I would have got him on a heavy rod, like if the light rod made the difference as far as him committing, but I do know for sure it didn't hurt a thing, and when I got to fight him, it was definitely more fun on the light stuff. Yeah, that's a good one right there. He is cold. Yeah, things were frozen this morning. The backwaters and everything were locked up. All right, let's get him back. Oh, quit. Oh, we got another one going. You drop it? I'm not sure. Do we stay or do we go? We'll give him a minute, see what happens. See if he comes back and finishes the deal. Oh wow, my line has moved a long ways. I think it's about time to move either way. I'm kind of curious if there's something on here. There is. You couldn't even pull this rod down. Oh, he came off, I think, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go try this. Oh, get nibbed on here. Skip, come on. Well, you boys are making it hard for me to want to leave. Every little gar bite, now I think it might be a catfish bite. Yep, we're gonna move. There's a hole upriver I want to check out. Well, that's the bottom. Yeah, we'll see how long I live the prop life. Nope. Come on. Definitely not going to be running this trolling motor life for very long, with style. Can you pull us off of here? You can. Thank you. Can we do it without hitting another log? Maybe. Well, that was interesting. I'll just trolling motor our way through the trouble area. Guess it's not that big of a deal. To be nicer with a remote controlled trolling motor. We'll get there, a little at a time. Pretty tickled with its overall operation so far though. We're almost to where I want to go. I almost feel like I'm in a kayak. Not quite, but pretty close. I put some cleats on the back for this exact situation. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, we'll see how long I operate in the prop life. So one side was choked with timber and junk and one side was shallow. I should have just slowed down and looked. But I'm not wired that way right now. I got to get back in the prop life mindset. Whoop. Well, oh. You dirty dog. That was a bite. Might have got the bait. Ooh. How did he not stay on there? That sucks. Well, it's a bummer that fish didn't stick. Maybe the soft rods are too soft for the style of hooks I'm using. I'm using big baits and big hooks though. So big hooks, big baits, squishy rods, not always the best combination. Or maybe it is, and it's a little bad luck. I want to fish that one hole upriver, so that's the direction we're gonna go. Okay, that was a solid takedown. He didn't just rip it down, it's just slow and easy. And he's got some weight. He's running at me. What do we got here? Come on, buddy. Oh yeah, nice one. Real nice one. Is that a flathead? Oh goodness. No! I think that was a flathead, which explains the type of takedown. Okay, squishy rods get bit, but you need a little more to drive the hook home. Worked great for channel cats. Probably work great with circle hooks. These are not channel cats and I'm not using circle hooks, so not the best combination so far. But I do think that was a flathead. It's hard to tell looking in the sun. Not the best filming, but do what you gotta do to at least hook the fish that you want to hook, and I did that. I'll let it slide down the bank a little bit. My eyes are burning out of my head trying to look at the rod tips and hopefully get a redemption flathead. Ooh. Hey. Is he in the junk? Something's moving. Not sure if I'm reeling in a log and a fish or just a log. Probably just a log. Definitely a log. Well, I got some growing pains to figure out in this new boat, but we got her slimed up officially, so I'm happy about that, and there's a real good chance that there's gonna be a jet on the back of this thing, possibly sooner than later. Yeah, I hit a rock, I hit 2 logs. Yeah. I don't know if I'm the problem or the places I fish are the problem, but the end result is probably jet makes the most sense. So. But anyway, I'm gonna get reeled in and navigate my way back before we lose all navigational light, and I'm excited about this thing. It's a lot of fun. It's easy to fish, easy to move around, convenient, less expensive. You okay, bud? But yeah, I'm wore out, been working on this thing, fishing and all that other stuff, and I'm gonna go back to the house, kick back and relax. So hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you watching. Hope to catch a giant.